Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles, where today, in sunny Finland, here on the Mannerheim line map, we're going to be joining incoming, and yes, we have seen him before, in the Object 263. It's traditional at this point in the video for me to stop and talk about the history and capabilities of the machine in question, in this case the Object 263 tank destroyer, and I'm not going to be doing that today for two very good reasons. First, there's no such thing as the Object 263 tank destroyer. It doesn't have any history. It's a made-up tank destroyer based on the chassis of a made-up self-propelled gun, the Object 261, which also never existed. So, yeah, there's not an awful lot of point in doing that. There's a lot of made-up shit in the Soviet tech tree. Artillery in particular. It's not that the Soviets didn't have artillery. They did. They had a lot of artillery, but almost none of it was self-propelled. It's the same deal with tank destroyers. They had a lot of tank destroyers, but almost none of them after World War II. So, yeah. And of course, the other reason why I'm not going to bother going into the history and capability of this machine is because it just doesn't matter. Not in today's video. That is not what this is about. In fact, I've already taken over the camera because what incoming is looking at isn't nearly as important as what's going on over by the river, as first blood in this battle goes not to the red team, not to the green team, but to the map itself, as the Object 430U drowns himself in the river. But that's alright, they still have 3 friendly tanks over there, as they've just been joined by the T110E5, with a lone Object 140. So incoming is paying attention to what's going on over there, and he stops briefly in chat to say, so we're all going to rush that Object 140, right? 4 against 1 seems like a good plan. The E5's response is to also drown himself in the river. So, it may appear to the casual observer that the scores are now 2 each, although incoming's team are about to score another kill, which would put incoming's team ahead on 3 kills. The map is in second place with 2 kills, and the enemy team trailing with 0. Yes, the enemy team is actually coming third in a fight between 2 teams. Meanwhile, incoming, recognising what's happening over there, has decided maybe I need to fall back and get ready to defend. Now, I'm not suggesting that incoming has no faith whatsoever in the abilities of his teammates. It is clearly just a massive coincidence that he relocates over here just as the MVY drowns himself, swiftly followed by the VZ51 and the enemy Object 140, all in the exact same location. I'm sure this is all just a huge coincidence. I'm just saying that the scores are now Mannerheim line map 5, incoming's team 4, enemy team 0. Oh wait, no, I spoke too soon. Incoming's team have just managed to get a kill. They have equalised. They are now tied with the map on 5 kills apiece. Who's going to go ahead? Who's going to sneak into first place? Is it going to be the team? Is it going to be the map? Who can say? But while the MVY and the VZ51 are busy playing the blame game in chat, there's an opportunity here for incoming's team to go ahead. Because as long as that Jaegeru hides behind the rock, the 907 was never going to kill him alone. There has been another kill, but don't worry. That wasn't the map sneaking ahead, or rather equalising again. That was just the enemy team getting their first kill. Yes, that's right. 12 tanks are dead, and the enemy team has just gotten its first kill. Oh, they've just gotten their second kill, but then just as quickly, incoming's team nails another enemy tank. The MVY is still insisting in chat that his falling into the river was the VZ51's fault. Well, it was the VZ51's fault, apparently, that the MVY couldn't get out of the river, but, you know, your dumbass fell into the river in the first place. You can hardly blame the VZ51 for doing exactly what you just did seconds before. Meanwhile, 16 tanks are dead, and the enemy team are still... Oh wait, no, they've managed to pull back their 3rd kill. So, 16 tanks dead, the enemy team are responsible for 3 of them. Which a quick spot of back-of-the-napkin mathematics tells us that the scores currently stand at incoming's team 8, map 5, enemy team 3. I just want you to think about that for a second. 4 of incoming's teammates killed themselves, and they're still winning by 5 kills. How bad does the enemy team need to be for this to happen? They have just managed to pull back a kill though. And of course, incoming, taking a look at the only possible escape route here as that E75 comes around the corner, realises that he's probably going to have to go for a cliff dive any second now, because that E75, he gets one final shot into the E100. Yeah, he's outstayed his welcome. There's only one way out, and it's down there. Incoming really doesn't have any other choice. He survives the drop. Here comes the E75, death from above, completely misses. Oh, there's the E100. Yeah, incoming's dead now. So, just so we're all absolutely clear on what just happened there, the map was, I think it's safe to say, robbed of another 2 kills, which would have put the map tied in first position with incoming's team on 6 kills apiece. But while it didn't get 2 kills, it did manage to get 500 damage on incoming and 1,400 damage on the E75. So I think if we're being reasonable, we can all agree that at this point in the battle, while the map isn't in first place for kills, it probably deserves to be. Oh, and did you notice how the E100, seeing one of its few surviving teammates with probably one of the biggest guns left on the team, aside from the E100 itself, on its side, unable to right itself, did absolutely nothing to help? Yes, I think there's a reason why the enemy team are currently trailing in 3rd place in this battle, and have been since the start. Currently, incoming's team are firmly ahead in first place with 12 actual kills and only 2 enemy tanks remaining. The enemy team have made a bit of a comeback though. They are now in 2nd place by 1 kill with 6 kills to their name, with the Mannerheim line map itself trailing in 3rd place now with only 5. But there's still an opportunity for the map to get the last 2 kills it needs to go into 2nd place. Oh no, the E100 got a kill! The map now needs 3 kills to go into 2nd place. Hold my beer, says the RU251, cliff diving on and completely missing the E75, swiftly followed by the E50 doing exactly the same thing. Which means we have a tie for 2nd place. Yes, this really happened. Actually, let me just check the numbers, because I'm not good with numbers, and this would not be the first time I got something like this wrong. In fact, the very first time I recorded this particular section of audio track, I said there are 15 tanks in the battle. There aren't, of course, there are 30. There were 2 survivors, so 28 kills. Incoming's team were responsible for 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them. Right. Less than half of the tanks that were actually destroyed, and yet they won. Okay, enemy team. 3, 6, 7. Yeah, that's it. 13 plus 7 is 20. 28 tanks died. My maths was wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a result. In 1st place, incoming's team with 13 kills. In 2nd place, the map with 8 kills. And trailing in a miserable 3rd place with only 7 kills between the 12 of them. Wait, no, the 5th... I told you my maths was shit. Trailing in 3rd place with only 7 kills between the 15 of them, the enemy team. Oh, I knew I should have just been a stripper. Counting is hard. And on that bombshell... that's it for today. Yeah, this really happened. And thank you so much to Incoming for sending that one in, because I haven't laughed so much since somebody sent me a Brest replay in World of Warships. And I hope you all enjoyed it too. As always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.